Yeah, no boots fight then. No boots fight. They said no. Boots, if you're on here and your father's on here, Bozy, listen to me. You bozos. How you claim yourself from Philly and you don't want to fight the best? Man, y'all putting Philly down and Philly just won. Shout out to Philadelphia Eagles for winning the chip. Come on, bro. I don't think you from Philly. Can I get an amen? Amen. I don't think you from... And shout out to all my people from Philly, man. This is where this belt originally came from. I'm gonna be real with you, Rocky Balboa. A toda mi gente quiere que yo hable español. Oye, yo puedo hacer eso también. Pero hay veces que yo necesito hacer un poco de dos. You know, I gotta do a little bit of both, bro. But anyways, you know, we trying to fight the best so that we claim the best. We show our legacy. Is that wrong? I got fired today for that. Well, yesterday. Hey, guys. How many of you think they're going to take my belts away?
Oh, no boots fight. Teofimo confirms that the boots fight, it looks like the talks are done. In this video, I really want to break it down, give you guys my thoughts and, you know, really what I think about the situation. Teofimo affirms that he has been fired from boxing or Turkey, or, you know, he's creating too much of a problem. So Turkey not messing with him. That's what he makes it out to be. In this video, I'll break down all of these things. Stay tuned to the end. And you guys seen it. You heard it at the beginning of this video. Teofimo did a Instagram live, social media live, where he confirmed what I've already reported, that he got fired by Turkey, and, you know, Turkey's not messing with him right now. I don't know if this changes. And that the Jaron Ennis fight is a no-go. Not gonna happen. Wouldn't be prudent. I mean, dang. What a mess. And y'all know I couldn't wait to talk. My talk is up. This is exactly what I've been warning you guys about. Now, I think when I first started saying I'm the best in the business and it's not even close, maybe some people thought I was being facetious or just claiming the crown. False. I really am him. Timothy Chalamet. I try to tell y'all, if you listen to my past work, my body of work, my art, then it all checks out. More often than not, everything checks out per usual. I told you guys that Turkey Ring Riyadh season were making a huge mistake. Publicly dealing, publicly negotiating, you know, really talking about fights prematurely before you really got the fights off the ground. The ink hasn't dried. It looks dumb. These are the times where it looks dumb, because when you publicly put this out and post it and talk about it and you don't even have a fight, make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. But when you're constantly publicly talking about these fights, this is at least the second time that people got their hopes up for Teofimo versus Boots, and then out of nowhere, the fight, they're like, oh, it's in jeopardy, it's not happening again. Happened again last year. It also happened with Teofimo and Subriel Matias. So something is not connecting. And everybody that would listen to my channel, I warned you of these moments. Now they're saying Teofimo might fight Devin Haney, but then they're saying that fight might be in jeopardy because Teofimo went on this rant. And that's a whole separate video. If you want me to make that video, put Devin Haney in the comments. Leave your regular comments, but put the words Devin Haney in an additional comment. And if enough of you guys do that and we get enough comments, then I'll make that video. But now I guess the Teofimo Boots fight is done. Not going to happen. And I guess to bounce back, they were going to do Teofimo versus Devin. And I think even on the date that Gervonta Davis is fighting Lamont Roach, which is stupid because they were talking about Teofimo and Devin in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So it's dumb to do it on the same date. You have nothing to do with that. That's like a clout chase move to me. But especially when you're putting it in Saudi Arabia. But now they're saying they don't even know if the fight will happen because of what Teofimo was doing. He's speaking out. He called Turkey a dictator. He, took some shots at Turkey. I've already made videos about that, so you guys check it on the channel. As far as the Boots fight, listen, I wasn't even huge on it like some people, but here's the thing. I'm a wordsmith. I'm excellent with my words. You guys are not going to catch me up. There's so many people that try to manipulate, bend, pull, and twist what I say and fit it into a certain box, but I know what I say because I'm there when I say it. So some people are like, oh, in the comments, you didn't even want to see the fight. That's my personal opinion. I don't really care about Boots versus Teofimo, but some people did want to see the fight. I'm just giving you my opinion. It's not super high on my list, right? I would watch it. Yeah, it could be a good fight. But then I also stated, and see, this is the thing, when people speak and try to paraphrase or recapture what I said, they always purposefully leave out stuff. I also said that if Boots can't get another big fight, like a unification, then he might as well fight Teofimo, right? And Boots can't get a unification with the other two champions because they already have fights locked in. Mario Barrios defending his WBC against the legend in Pacquiao, and you have Brian Norman is fighting in Japan. So seeing that that's the case, this is better. Them fighting each other still represents a solid fight and is better than everything being in limbo. So that's the other half of the coin. People are like, oh, you said you didn't even really want to see the fight. That's my personal opinion. But I would rather see the fight than see both fighters' career be in limbo and they have no other actual fight being announced. So there's that. So again, this whole thing is a mess. Teofimo versus Boots is kaput. And now they're saying Devin and Teofimo, they might be able to salvage it, but it's in hostile territory because Teofimo's rants. And I will say this, the Boots crowd, a lot of people aren't keeping it real. Like Teofimo, he does all the racist stuff. We've already went over that. But that doesn't have anything to do with right now. Like some people are saying, yeah, Boots, starve him out. But wouldn't you want to see, if somebody's racist, wouldn't you want to see him get beat up? You know what I mean? So to me, that it still don't make sense to me because I would favor Boots over Teofimo at 147. And that's where Teofimo said the weight would be. So again, since you can't get a bigger fight or a unification and you're iffy about moving to 54, at least when it was Virgil Ortiz, then I see no reason why not to take this fight. But then the Boots crowd is trying to justify it like, yeah, let him starve, don't take the fight, don't give him nothing. Like Boots is starving him out. But does Boots really have anything better to do right now? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Floyd Mayweather when he has a plethora of options and his career is moved like it's moved. Boots needs names. He needs significant fights that'll draw attention. So this will probably be his most high profile fight, albeit Teo does the racist stuff. That would probably make the fight bigger. So I don't even understand why the diehard Boots fans are making it sound like it's so egregious to have Boots fight Teo. They're saying like, oh, Teo doesn't bring anything to the table. It brings eyes. A lot of people want to see Teo get dealt with because he's been on that racist black people hype. You know what I mean? So I'm not understanding a lot of the logic that is out right now. And Boots deciding not to take Teofimo is seemingly confirmed by Dan Raphael here. Roll the clip.
Teofimo wanted to fight Jaron Boots Ennis, the welterweight champion. Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of conversation about that. Turkey had interest in the fight. And it got to a point where, again, I've not heard this from the Boots side, from Matchroom or whatever, but I'm told that in the end, Ennis decided that was a no-go. And that was the fight that Teofimo really wanted. And they had agreed, I guess, at least on, I don't know if the exact dollar figure, but they knew sort of the range of what they were going to make for that fight. And when the Ennis fight was not there, the money for the alternative, which was Haney, which is still a reasonable bout, was maybe not quite the exact same as what would have been there for the Boots Ennis fight. And so it feels like Teofimo kind of agreed to the Haney fight, but got kind of irritated that the money wasn't quite the same.